So I just want to introduce really quick my family. My husband, Dan. Noah is a twin. His twin is Elijah. And then we have another set of twins, because we like to do things overboard. That's Jedi and Delilah. And tonight is their 4th birthday, so this is their birthday party. Thank you for joining us. So, a little over 2 years ago, we were in a position that too many families in this community especially have been in. We had a sick child, and we were not getting the right answers. His eyes were swelled, his belly was swollen, he couldn't breathe, and we knew it wasn't allergies. So we made one more visit to the ER where a triage nurse said, listen, I'm gonna take urine and blood work, but he looks exactly like my son that was diagnosed 20 years ago with something called nephrotic syndrome. And I remember Googling it and spelling everything wrong. I never heard of the word nephrotic in my life. I didn't know anything about kidneys. I didn't know what they did. But she was right. And we immediately got into an ambulance and spent about a week in the hospital getting Noah back to normal. And I read everything I could find about nephrotic syndrome after I learned how to spell it. And I went through feeling really optimistic because a lot of it says, oh, they'll grow out of it. It's no big deal. I was mad, I was upset, I didn't know why us, I was worried about my other kids, but we accepted as a family that this was our new normal and we'd just deal with it. It was gonna go away. So obviously that didn't happen, so several attempts to wean from steroids with no success, and we realized that he was steroid first dependent and then resistant, which is just like an extra kick in the stomach. It's like, which one is it? So right around that time, one of the nurses said, do you have support within the nephrotic syndrome community? And I said, I have my husband. I don't know what you mean. And she told me about NephCure. I reached out that night, and the next morning, Chelsea called me, which was like, you know, the sky opening. It changed everything for us. The following week, we ended up in Washington, D.C. for Advocacy Week, or Advocacy Day, which has been life-changing for Noah and I and our family to meet so many other families that have this disease. So what I want to highlight, and I'm sorry if I'm rambling, but what I want to highlight is my gratitude and my thanks to all, 700 people in here. We're really lucky, Noah and my family. We are geographically privileged, I guess. We have 3 top children's hospitals within driving distance. We have good insurance. We have all the care that we need, but meeting other families around the country, they're not all so lucky. I met a mom that has to travel 2 days to get to a doctor. Her mother has to help because they're not able to get days off, so they have to take turns taking their child for care. So all the research that we're doing, all the answers we're gonna get are gonna help people that need it so much more than Noah and I, so thank you so much. I know a lot of you here may not even know anybody with nephrotic syndrome, so I'll introduce Noah. So now you'll fall in love with somebody that has this disease, and you can come over and meet us and have a friend that's affected. So thank you all so much.
Hi, my name is Noah. I'm happy to see lots of people who care about my disease. It is hard to explain why I look so puffy to my friends when I have to take steroids. I wish there was better medicine kids could take to feel better. I don't let this disease stop me from playing sports and getting good grades. I am a really good pitcher, but sometimes when I relapse, I have to miss fun stuff, and that makes me sad. Sometimes I have to miss my friends' birthday parties, and sometimes school, but I don't mind that. I have to set an alarm for 8:30 in the morning every day to take my medicine. Even on the weekends, I can't sleep in. I am in remission right now, but I still have to take lots of pills, get blood work, and watch what I eat. None of my friends ever have to worry about how much salt they eat. I wish there was a cure so I didn't have to do all that. I worry about my brothers and sister getting nephrotic syndrome because they would not be as responsible as I am. I hope one day I can say I had nephrotic syndrome instead of I have nephrotic syndrome. That's where you guys come in. Who's ready to fund a cure?